Welcome along, fellow Dark Magician enthusiasts, to another video. Today's video is going to be covering the RUSH Duel stuff that is shown up for Dark Magician. This is for the Black Magic Ritual Structure deck. New stuff's been revealed, and as you can see here, 2 new ritual monsters, a ritual spell, and a Beaver Warrior retrain. Really cool stuff. Before we go any further, you may notice like my voice sounds a little bit different. It's because I got a new headset with a new microphone, so it should sound a little bit clearer. I do apologize if the quality sounds a bit off, like sounds bad, but I'll do my best to fix it up and make it so it's not terrible for you guys to listen to. Anyway, with that being said, we'll get into it. Now, the last video that I covered about OCG, TCG, and RUSH Dark Magician support, I missed a couple of cards from the RUSH Duel Structure deck, which I'll cover in this video now. So there's 2 other monsters that were revealed at the time. Dark Cavalry was revealed and all that stuff there. So we've got 2 monsters here. We've got Light Calling Griffle. You reveal it's a level 4 Earth Beast effect monster. You reveal a warrior or spellcaster ritual monster with 2500 more defense from your extra deck to your opponent. Then you can choose a ritual spell in your graveyard that mentions the name of the monster revealed and set it in your spell and trap zone. So theoretically, you could reveal, if I grab the original deck here, you can reveal Magician of Black Chaos, or you can reveal one of the 2 new monsters. Really cool. So really good. At the time when this was announced, we were thinking like, what could the ritual monsters be? We weren't entirely sure. But now we know, which is really cool stuff. Then we have Dark Guiding Karibo, level 1 Dark Fiend. You send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. You choose a level 8 or lower face-up monster on your opponent's field. During your opponent's next turn, your opponent can't attack with that monster. Then you can choose a Dark Guiding Karibo or a level 7 monster with 2100 defense in your graveyard and special summon it to your field in face-up defense position. So you can easily get Dark Magician out, or you can grab another Dark Guiding Karibo if you really wish. Then you could just use the effect again if you really wanted to. So those are the 2 cards revealed back in March 26. Now, if we fast forward to the date of April 8th, which I haven't covered yet, a legend spell card got revealed for the Black Magic Ritual Structure deck, Mind Control. Now, if you know from the TCG, OCG, or even in Duel Links, Mind Control, you could target a monster your opponent controls and take control of it until the end phase. In RUSH Duel, if we look at the effect here, so Legend Normal Spell card, choose a monster in your opponent's field that's not in maximum mode, take control of it until the end phase. For the rest of this turn, that monster cannot attack nor be attributed for a tribute summon. And when you return control of it at the end of the turn, and there is no available monster zone, you send that monster to the graveyard. So, very powerful spell, so like you could steal an opponent's monster and then use it as ritual fodder. Really powerful, really good removal. So like instead of blowing up an opponent's monster like if it can't be destroyed by card effects, you use it for a ritual summon. Crazy. Really cool. Then we get into the actual new cards themselves. Now they did reveal 2 other cards to confirm like what reprints are coming up in the structure deck. Ship of the 7 Treasures and Deity of 7 Treasures Baidai, the monster here. So that's just more reprints confirmed. And for the new cards we have the first one, Ceremonial Sorcerer, a level 7 Dark Spellcaster. If there is a face-up level 8 Spellcaster Ritual monster on your field, so Dark Magician of Black Chaos, choose 1 card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Cool effect, ties in very well with Magician of Black Chaos. The second one, Ceremonial Knight, this guy here, level 7 Dark Warrior, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack until the end of the turn. If there is a face-up level 8 Spellcaster Ritual monster on your field, then all face-up monsters on your field gain 500 attack until the end of the turn. Another nice card, so you can boost attack. Or if you ritual summon Ceremonial Sorcerer, you can use this to just blow up any card in your opponent's field. Cool stuff. Then we have Ceremonial Gate, which is the ritual spell. So you ritual summon a Ceremonial Sorcerer or Ceremonial Knight by sending face-up monsters from your field whose combined levels total 7 or more as materials. Then you have the rule you can't use more than necessary. So this is the ritual spell you'll be needing to use to summon out these two guys. Looks really nice. I love the design of it. It looks very cool. Kind of reminiscent of Dark Magical Circle. Like it's like a vortex for a gate. Really cool. Then we have the last monster, Marching Beaver Warrior, a level 4 Earth Beast Warrior effect monster. During the turn this card is normal summoned. You send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can choose one monster with either 1200 attack, 1500 defense, which would be the Light Calling Griffle, or 1400 attack, 1200 defense, which would be the Winged Dragon of Chaos. Let's go here. So you choose one of them in your graveyard and special summon it to your field in face-up defense position. So then you'll be able to summon one of those two and then just keep comboing from there for your ritual summons. Really cool stuff. So with those cards revealed, we now have a nearly complete deck list. There's a problem though. There's 2 cards missing. There's number 16 and number 32 left to go, which haven't been revealed yet for some reason. I'm not sure what number 16 is going to be, but by the looks of it, it's going to be a reprint of a monster. Unsure what it is, but we'll probably find out in the next week or so, because at the moment there's about 13 days left at the time of recording until the structure deck releases. So it releases April 26 in Japan. We might find out next week or like a few days before the release. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on YG Organization, which, by the way, thank you to these guys for the translations, for writing the articles. This is my most trusted and reliable source for translations, so if you guys ever want to catch up to the latest news of new cards and stuff, I recommend you bookmark this website, ygorganization.com, and refer to your translations and that from there. Really good site. Anyway, back to the structure deck. So this will be a reprint, my guess, and then my guess for the other card, which looks to be a spell card, I believe it's going to be a new one. And there is one reason why. Dark Paladin. Now, at the moment, Dark Paladin is, I believe it's the first fusion monster that requires 2 legend monsters as material. Now, the problem is, you can only use 1 legend monster in Rush in your deck. You can't have 2. Thankfully, the structure deck somewhat solves this problem by including legendary swordsman Buster Blader, which its name becomes Buster Blader while in the graveyard. Now, the problem is, there isn't really a fusion spell card that will use monsters from your field and your graveyard as fusion material. Any spell cards that have been released like that are tied into specific monsters. So, like, none of those spell cards are going to work with Dark Magician. At the moment, the only way to make Dark Paladin would be to summon out Dark Executor Warlock, which it can change its name to Dark Magician while it's on the field, and then you would summon the legend monster Buster Blader. So not legendary swordsman Buster Blader, you would summon out the actual Buster Blader. So in a Buster Blader deck, you'd be able to make Dark Paladin, but not in Dark Magician. So, fusion spell maybe? We'll have to wait and see, but I'm very excited to see what this is, and honestly, I'm very excited that, I'm very excited about these cards. These cards look really cool. I have no idea when we're going to be getting this stuff in Duelist, which is probably going to be a year or so away before it hits Duelist. But there's a lot of Dark Magician. There's a lot of cards centered around Dark Magician here, and cards that work with Dark Magician. I'm hoping they add them to Duel Links soon, because we kind of need something, whether it's for speed, rush, or both. We really need it for both. But I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Konami are cooking really well with the Rush cards. I'm liking how it's looking. I've played a bit of the deck on EDO Pro, like just, solo testing, and it feels so nice to play different cards, like that tie in so well with Dark Magician, like the style of the deck. It feels really cool. Really nice. yeah, that's really all I've got at the moment. There hasn't really been any other news. I'm working on grinding the KC Cup in Duel Links. I'm almost at D level max. Not quite max yet though, but I have something that's been cooked up as per a suggestion from a viewer, which I am excited to show off to you guys, but I need to get to D level max first and prove that we can still fight. And hopefully this month I might be able to get to King of Games, but we'll have to see ultimately what happens and see if the meta is forgiving or not. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.